Hello. So, you know, I'm an adolescent around 11, 12-ish in that age, out there, dealing with my proclivities for, looking for big dicks and knowing how to spot them out and not be detected and looking and whatnot. So around that time, the VCR got relatively cheap, and they had this like big mail order thing. You would, if you were like on a comic book list, sometimes you would accidentally, quote unquote, get sent, a mail order catalog that had pornographic movies in it, and they would have little, pictures of the videos and whatnot. By that time, the VCR dropped way below, like it used to be going for like $1,000, so now they were like $200. So like every family pretty much had one, and then the movies were relatively affordable, and if you could get a money order together, you can actually buy it without a credit card or anything. So, but mostly you would get this free jack off material, so to speak, and I would look, in the little where they would show the covers and the back covers with the magazines, and I would, have a magnifying glass, to enlarge it and whatnot to see the detail. And there was, I noticed there was a lot of videos of this guy John Holmes. I mean, he's a no-brainer now. He's very popular, but I remember that was one of my first, like jack off. I would say I saved the pictures. I made like a little collage. I cut out, various pictures of him, from other movie shots and cover shots, because I had yet to see a movie of him at that age, and I had always heard, adults and joking, like saying someone's hung like John Holmes. Who do you think this is? Things like that. So, I made me a little, sort of like a portfolio. I would create like a 8 by 10 piece of paper, and I maximized. So everywhere I focused and looked, I would see like his dick in various stages, whether it be soft or hard or getting sucked off, or him fucking somebody, because at that time he was like one of those guys that where it was in print that was big, no matter if his dick was soft or big. I mean, soft or hard. So, I mean, it was a very good visual, and it really stimulated me, and that was one of the things that I jacked off a lot, because I couldn't, like a lot of my friends that I knew they jacked off also, it wasn't so uptight about it. They always, looked at women with titties or asses and shit like that. But I could, if I had to get off like that, I could do it, but for pleasure and whatnot, to enjoy a true jack off session, like, just come multiple times, because at that age, I mean, you bust a nut and your dick gets soft, and next thing you know, you bust another nut. It wasn't like it wasn't like unusual to like bust like 15 to 30 nuts over a 6 hour period. You know what I'm saying? And afterwards, your dick is all sore and whatnot, but you really enjoyed that jack off time. But I could never, enjoy that unless I had the rather well endowed individuals to stimulate that. But mind you not, I wasn't in the frame of mind like that towards like my friends and whatnot. We all tried to talk to girls and try to have relationships like that, but it never worked out or anything like that. But that was what I ultimately desired. But in my little private life, that's what truly stimulated me. And the guy John Holmes, I remember he was very influential, and I used to always get like really confused when I would hear all these people say, all white guys have little dicks or something like that, and I'd be like, I couldn't speak up, because that would blow my cover, and that by that age I already knew this shit had to stay far underground, because once it got out, it was no turning back. So, and it consumed me so much, I knew that I couldn't turn the switch off, so therefore my ears and eyes were just always peaked. I had the big dick radar on 24/7, conversations, people's mannerisms, watching guys, adjust themselves, listen to guys tell stories, knowing who's lying, knowing by certain things, guys who would stuff themselves and, try to, present a fake dick print or a bulge, put socks down there, or other guys who would just outright just admit to being intimidated because they know another man has a really big dick. And, or like when a woman would brag on another guy, most guys would feel, like, I don't know, not as masculine at that time or a little inadequate. Me, on the other hand, I want to talk to her and ask her to describe me to the fullest and like, exactly just paint a portrait of the dick and everything and how, you know, effective that size was because those that appreciate a really big dick, if they are open enough to talk about it, I mean, that's like the perfect person who I can, like really, talk to that about because there's been a few people, but they came and went because they had to, keep things on a certain level, so it never could work out like that. So it's just like, um, it's multi-layered, but it's like anything else, how you deal with it. Do you own it or does it own you? And at this time it was owning me because one of my biggest fears when I was, looking at the big dicks in the locker room and in the showers is that so easily at home I'm just springing wood like, like boing, like straight north. And I had to be able to control it at school because I wanted to take those images home and jack off to them, seeing a guy dribble or, thigh slap. And, in case, I can't pull out my John Holmes collage and beat off to that because I'm not so sure